Hi, I am making a video on the destruction of the junction box. I'll lay it out here. This is the base. This here's one of the boards. I deliberately took it out because I have a short somewhere, and I have seen videos where there's problems with burnt computer boards. So I decided to take mine apart. The lighting's not really good, but this is an original 06 motherboard off of my vehicle, and though it's a little yellow looking, those are copper, and I have yet to find anything that resembles a burnt spot. There's the one side where everything fits in that you see when you pull it out, and that's the other side. What I did was I removed all of my relays, and then I put a bag with all of my fuses and something else. If you guys want to try to do this before you go out and spend too much money, there's these little little points. What they actually do is when you go to put this back together, some of these prongs that are in here, you have to put these pins back on, and it actually I'll be honest, it's on this side, and you'll see where they come up. Like, they'll come up right here, and what that does, let me get a little pointer. What this does is right in here, the motherboard, circuit board, it actually goes on top of there, like so. I'm not going to go through to put it back together because it's a pain in the ass. Excuse my English, but you have to put it back together, and then you lock the motherboard with these little clips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an ohm meter, and the only thing I can think of is that you can't see anything. The only test, let's see if I can do this with this light on here. The only thing that I can actually check would be these little resistors, like right in here. And I actually don't see that. The only way for me to check that is with a meter to see if I'm getting any continuity running these here. Because I've never in my life messed with anything like this. I'm no electrician by no stretch of the imagination. The only one that looks different, if anybody can help me, is that one right there. This one is a different color than the other ones. They're striped. Anyone with any resistor knowledge, if you could put a comment below, I'd appreciate it, because I'm trying my darndest to find a really bad spot in this board, and just by looking at it, I've seen other videos where people have made them, and you can actually turn the board over, and if it's bad, you'll actually see something right in here somewhere where it's burnt. And unless I'm totally overlooking this stuff, I really truly cannot find anything. Not to say I won't, but if they're remanufacturing these and they're selling them for $300 and $400, there should be a way to buy another board and fix it yourself for a whole lot less money. So this is a short and sweet video. Just letting you know this come off of a 2006 Lincoln Navigator. Not a regular Navigator. It's the limited. You have a sport vehicle. You have a utility vehicle. You got 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. Well, mine is all power. Everything's powered. I'm going to also go into each one of these here while I've got them out. And I'm going to check the resistance on these to see if I have any. Even though they read, they don't look blown, they can be weak. So I'm going to check everything. And I know that this is the original box because I called Ford and they told me what number I needed, and this is the original box that came off of it. 4/10 of 06, and that's the time. This is the number, and obviously, like everything else, is made in Mexico. But that's the number that belongs on the luxury total full power 2006. I want you to be very, very knowledgeable that not everything off of an 06 will match an 03 to an 06. I happen to have all original parts on my vehicle, and as I've had to take them apart, I'm finding out that they have mixed Expedition parts with my Lincoln parts. I think I'm the third owner of the vehicle. I knew the second owner, so... And yeah, one other thing of grave importance. I've seen so many people telling me that in forums, that they have these leaks coming out of their windshields. Please, I stress on it. When my son took this box out today, that's exactly what happened. My floorboard by this junction box was damp. It was not soaking wet, but it was damp. Where in the heck is this water coming from? I've tried to seal in the top of my Lincoln, around the windshield. It's got me. If anybody else has any problems like this, I offer up that you please subscribe to my channel. I'm new at this, but I'm female, trying to do everything on my own. We females can rock it if we just have a little help. I rather fix everything and know that it's done right than to buy somebody else's junk. So there you go. Broke down box. And the only thing I've noticed is some junk. I'll have to test this one out completely. All mine are 4 instead of 5-prong. There's a guy that has a testing site to test for conduit. And he's really good at it. These two sides, they turn this relay on and off. you can actually see this. This is the original one out of the car, actually. So, 85 and 86, those are the ones that complete the ground. And, it's right in there. It's hard to see. 87 on the one side. Let me see if I can get in on it a little bit. It says, looks like 815. I don't know what that's for. There's 85. 85 right here. 86 is over here. So like I said, these two actually turn the switch off and on. You can hear if you have electricity going through it. Click, click. If you want to make sure that it's completely running a full circle, you want to put 12 volts on here. 12 volt here. And then put one here. And then tap another one here. You can actually hold it in your hand with this one and this one being plugged in. And then this one and this one are the ones that turn it up and down to click, 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 click. That'll tell you if you have total continuity that's going through it and it's still good. If it's not good, it'll read 1.0. If it is good, it'll be reading 0.000 if it's really good, but I haven't seen one yet. Most of them go down to a 2 or a 4. That's the best you can get, is 0.1000s or something like that. So if you can get as close to a 0.0004, you're doing good. So don't throw them away. Don't step on them. Don't slam them inside of your hood of your car like I did. I had to replace one. Oh, they get expensive. Anyway, they're all originals. I just want to let y'all know. So I'm going to be looking for any continuity through my motherboard and see what might be shorted out in here that's not doing it. The problem I'm having is I have air shocks, original air shocks, and I want to keep it original air shocks. I don't want that aftermarket shit. Reason why I don't is because I don't believe it gives you the floaty ride like a cloud that you bought the car for. So, in saying that, I bought air struts, new air compressor. Wasn't even my air compressor. My shocks, yes. My air compressor, no. When I jump my air compressor, I can make it work. But the main wire harness, when you put it in to the vehicle, is a screw. When you get these in it'll come. Some of them you can buy them. It'll come with it right here. This is the main plug that actually houses the main that goes through your firewall. And it goes to your lights and all that stuff. So that's the main one that goes in your firewall. Other than that, if anybody can tell me anything else, fine. I may make another video on this while I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it. I mean, it really still looks really clean. And all my posts, if you look at the post that the things go in, so far, I haven't really, I mean, I don't see anything that shows anything totally burnt. But then again, there's some that have little spots on it. It's got me puzzled. Then again, it could just be my wiring harness that went bad. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a professional. And I'm not going to pay the money to have a professional tell me that it was something $5 or $10, and then I want to charge you $1,500 to fix it. That's all copper in there, so the copper looks good. At any rate, I'm out of here for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. I have quite a few things that are on here. This is DYI-A to Z. And on other pages, I'm called The Wrench Lady. I thank you for your time, and y'all have a great holiday. Bye-bye.